Good morning. Good morning. Look a second. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Baruch Hashem.
You chose to be in Florida at the right time.
Yeah, but I'll come. But I'll be there tomorrow, Rabbi. I'll be there tomorrow. I'm coming home.
Oh, yeah. I started yesterday to talk about Kiddush. We talk about. Thank you.
Passa-me kefir, Karim. Como tá? Ai, que forte. Yalla yalla. Grazie mille. Panzano per amore. We one more from Mr. Albert. Monsieur Albert. Monsieur Albert.
Page 410. Look at the pasuk in Aseret HaDibrot, פרק כ', פסוק ח'. זכור את יום השבת לקדשו. זכור. What is the meaning of the word זכור? Rashi just says, 410, it's פרק כ' פסוק ח', זכור ושמור בדיבור אחד נאמרו. What Rashi means, of course, is, open a second in Sefer Devarim, page 968. If you look at the bottom of the page, it says, Shamor, et Yom HaShabbat lekadesho. You realize Shamor et Yom HaShabbat lekadesho. Shamor is the lotase, yes? Now, what does it mean lekadesho? Lekadesho. Remember, by us, subconsciously we say Kiddush lekadesho. But what is the lekadesho? You see? It says et Yom HaShabbat lekadesho. Shamor et Yom HaShabbat lekadesho. So let's look a second in Gemara Masechet Megillah. You have few Megillah on the table. Let's see another place in Chumash where the Torah has a command. Look in Megillah Daf Yudchet Amud Aleph. The third white line, Daf Yudchet Amud Aleph, the third white line. The Gemara says in Megillah Daf Yudchet Amud Aleph, regarding Kriyat HaMegillah and Purim, the Gemara says, Kar'a al peh lo yatsa. If you read the Megillah by heart, without reading it from the Megillah, you're not just Alan. Amar Rava, Atya Zechira Zechira. Kativ Hacha, it says by the Megillah, Vayamim ha'ele Nizkarim, are remembered, Nizkarim. Uktiv Atam, we read on Shabbat, after the story of Amalek, Ketov Zot Zikaron Basefer. You remember through a Sefer. Ma lehalan by Amalek Basefer, Afkan Basefer. Okay, so the Gemara says that Hayamim ha'ele nizkarim v'na'asim, to remember the miracle of Purim, Zechira through a Sefer, the same way we see it by Amalek, Ketov Zot Zikaron Basefer. The Gemara continues, Umimai dehai Zechira Keriai. How do you know that Nizkarim means to read? It says, Vayamim ha'ele nizkarim v'na'asim. How do you know that Zechirat Dilma, Iyul be'alma? You have to think about it. You have to look in the Sefer and think about it. The Gemara says, here it is, Lo salka da'atach. There's no Hava Amina that remembering Amalek or remembering the story of Purim, dichtiv zachor. This zachor is, remember, this zachor is zachor of Amalek. Dichtiv zachor, yachol balev. Maybe the mitzvah to remember what Amalek did is being fulfilled by balev. I remember. כשהוא אומר, לא תשכח. It says, לא תשכח, forgetting is in my mind, in my heart. If I have לא תשכח, why do I need a זכור? הרי שכחת ערב אמור. So again, the Gemara is telling us that if the Torah would not tell me by Amalek the word לא תשכח, I would interpret that זכור is balev. But because it says לא תשכח, I know that זכור means verbally in the sefer. המה אני מקיים זכור בפה? Good. Comes the Pri Megadim based on this Gemara, and he says, we just looked in Aseret HaDibrot, it says זכור את יום השבת, yes? How do you know that זכור, the mitzvah of Kiddush min Torah, is bepe, verbally? You see from the Gemara here, that unless you have another source to prove to you that zachor means bepe, we would say zachor means belev.
So based on lo tishkach from Amalek?
No. You see in the Gemara that the interpretation of the word zachor in this regard is Amalek means belev. Right. Only lo tishkach shows me that zachor means bepe. Says the Pri Megadim, but by Kiddush there is no lo tishkach. It says zachor at Yom HaShabbat. He wants to say that min Torah. Even if you are just thinking about Shabbat, perhaps you are yourself.
But it's hard to show.
Half a second. So, and believe it or not, some of the poskim, the Kav HaChaim brings it, min Torah. Yes, let's say someone cannot talk. Someone doesn't have wine. Someone doesn't have a siddur. Yes? He wants to say it min Torah, but you realize this is very far. Comes Larry, and Larry says, but it says here, Zachor at Yom HaShabbat lekadusho. Over there, when the Torah says only remember what Amalek did, remember Purim. So I can think that remembering by using my heart and my brain. Here, lekadusho, how would you fulfill the word lekadusho? If I'm saying Pesukim, yes, I am sanctifying. I'm saying the Shabbat is a special day, yes.
We're not making a Hekesh or the Shabbat or anything from Zachor to learn one Zachor to learn.
No, but no. Normally, like, the Torah is using the word Zachor. Zachor means remember. Yes.
Why can't you say that? Why can't you say that Zechirat? So what? How do you deal with Zachoret Hayom Asher Yitzat? That Dvarim?
The exact same question. The exact same question. Right? And the Gemara in Berachot, we see not now, but remember, the Pri Megadim wants to say based on this Gemara, but the word Kadishor doesn't fit in very well. Because if I remember that today is Shabbat, so what? If I'm using the way the Rambam told us, yes, mitzvah taseh, to remember Shabbat and to praise it, this is the Kadishor. How do I remember? By saying how special the day is, yes?
So any mitzvah here,
Eli is asking, are we fulfilling any mitzvah?
There's a machloket even in that.
Right?
Okay, take Gemara Pesachim. You have Pesachim in front of you. This is open for you.
The Rabbi was saying the thought is in your heart.
Could you think?
The Remember, means in your heart and the words.
The whole idea, what we discuss is the way we do it is the right way. We are asking now, a soldier in a tank, a man is confined to a bed, he cannot talk and cannot drink.
You fulfill it by having it in his heart.
Thinking about it, does he fulfill or not? Open Pesachim.
About the shafes that he wrote.
But the kachor, he would have to say the
Yeah, but
word.
Shesh Zechirot is a name and a title. זכור את היום הזה אשר יצאת ממצרים. זכור את אשר עשה לך עמלק. זכור את יום השבת לקדשו. This is our topic, yes? Open a second, מסכת פסחים. דף ק"ו, פסחים ק"ו, תראי לה איזה גמרא. פסחים ק"ו, ק"ו עמוד א'. תנו רבנן. Tanu Rabbanan, you see approximately 8-10 lines from the top. Joseph Kuvav, top. Tanu Rabbanan Zachor et Yom HaShabbat lekadeshot. This is the Gemara that deals with Kiddush. This is the Gemara that deals with Kiddush and wine. Tanu Rabbanan Zachor et Yom HaShabbat lekadeshot. Zochreu al hayayin. Zochreu al hayayin. When I remember Shabbat lekadesho, yes? Okay. Okay, the Gemara skip 2 lines.
Wine is
Skip few lines and look where it says Hachi Kamar, Hey Kuf. Hachi Kamar. That's 4 lines further. Joseph, in a second. Hachi Kamar. Zachor את יום השבת לקדשו, זוכרהו על היין בכניסתו. בכניסתו לשבת קמזין. אין לי אלא בלילה, אוקיי? קידוש התנאי. ביום ינהלן, תלמוד לומר, זכור את יום. Of course the Gemara says that bayom is only with the Rabbanan, it's only asmachta. So at night, Zachor et Yom HaShabbat, the Kadeshot, the Gemara says al hayayin. Let's look at Tosafot. Joseph,
You have to start. Isn't that why you have to say Kiddush close? I mean,
isn't that what?
That's why Kiddush close to Yom and it comes into
The
night.
reason why the Gemara says B'knisato, this sentence is helping the Rambam, because the Rambam doesn't believe in Tosefet Shabbat. Still the Rambam says we can make Kiddush early, B'knisato. It doesn't say make Kiddush on Shabbat. Make Kiddush as Shabbat enters, yes? This is the way the Rambam covers it. We're not going to look at the Rambam now, we're going to look at Tosafot a minute. Zochreu al hayayin. Tosafot on the left. Zochreu al hayayin. The Zechira Ketiv al hayayin. Tosafot are bothered. Where does the word yayin fall into the pasuk? The pasuk says Zachor Yom HaShabbat. Remember Shabbat, the way we saw in the Gemara and Megillah. So Tosafot said the Zechira Ketiv al hayayin Zichro keyein Levanon Nazkira Dodecha miyayin. Tosafot are bringing 2 psukim from Tanakh only to show that the word Zechira, to remember through something. Yeah, one is in Hosea, one is Shir HaShirim. Ve'ai Zechira, Tosafot say, Hainu Kiddush. It is Zachor et Yom HaShabbat, Zechira is Kiddush. Listen carefully now. The Vayechulu, we start our Kiddush in Vayechulu. The Vayechulu, לא מצינו על הכוס. מעיקר הדין ויחולו is not part of the Kiddush, אלא בתפילה. כי דאמר בשבת, so how come we start our Kiddush Friday night with ויחולו, ולא נתקן על הכוס, אלא להוציא בניו ובני ביתו. בני ביתו is always the wife. The wife normally did not pray Arbit in Shul. If she did not pray Arbit in Shul, she didn't say Vayechulu. And since everyone is supposed to say Vayechulu Friday night, she did not. So me saying Vayechulu in my house is for my wife or my daughters, yes,
But if she didn't say it, if she's alone, she just said whatever. She didn't say it at all. She said.
If
she played that.
So what he's saying is, let's say a woman or a man did not hear Vayichulu, part of the Kiddush, Yotzei Kiddush. But the Kiddush is the bracha and why? Yes?
Right. So what do can we call it Yehud mitzvah then maybe or something?
The word.
I mean, how you do it? You do a mitzvah with Vayichulu. It's
No,
just
but Vayichulu again, it's not part of the Kiddush. It's only because you're obligated to say Vayichulu Friday night.
So it's a separate obligation.
Yes,
Separate mitzvah.
This is exactly.
It's acknowledging Shabbat.
It's a Gemara in Psachim that every Friday night we must say Vayichulu. This is why we say it after Amidah.
So
since the woman did not, we are saying it for her.
So you tell me if you're saying we have to say it, is it a mitzvah by itself?
I mean, I don't know what the mitzvah
Chiyuv.
like Philly, like so mitzvah with the Rabbanan to say Vayichulu Friday.
And even if everybody,
No,
I understand, but
nothing
either
new
if
here.
you have to do something, it must be something. It must be part of the mitzvah, or if you do it, must be fall into a category of something.
If you realize, we really say it 3 times. We say during the
Right.
quiet Amidah,
That we're
we
asking.
say it right after Amidah, and we say it by Kiddush. Right?
Yeah.
The
According to the Ghost Mammon, Kala or Vayichal comes 3 times, so that's why you have.
correct. So the two says that you have to say it 3 times. This is why the men say quiet Amidah, after Amidah, and the Kiddush. The way Tosafot are saying is not so. They are saying that the main reason why we start out with Vayichulu is for the children of those who did not pray Arbit. Unlike the two says you have to. This is what you just mentioned. Yes.
You say that you make the Kiddush to sanctify the Shabbat or to remember the Shabbat?
It's both.
We're control.
I remembering the Shabbat by saying praises, and by that we are celebrating. Umash Regilim. Look a second. If you remember yesterday, someone go further into us. Look carefully what the supporter said. Remember, I told you again, the two says that you must say Vayichulu 3 times Friday night. We have no problem why we say after Tefillah. But the Safot clearly are saying that the only reason we say it in Kiddush is for the wife. So why do we say it after Amidah? Why are we saying Vayichulu after Amidah according to this one?
So how does the woman do it 2 times? If they don't do the Arbit?
The women are not saying it 3 times, it's the men. We're saying according to Tosfot that you have to say only once. And you said it already in the quiet Amidah. And you say it in Kiddush for your wife. Why do we as a congregation, every Jewish congregation says it after Tefillah? ומה שרגילים לומר ויחולו אחר התפילה בקול רם. This is in print, 800 years. היינו משום יום טוב שחל להיות בשבת. We never ever think about it. Yes, what does it mean? When the first day of any holiday, Pesach, Shavuot, or Sukkot, falls on Friday night, the Amidah is what? A Yom Tov Amidah, not Shmoneh Esrei. There's no Vayichulu. You know this? So because what?
How could I not realize
No,
that?
it's part of the text. You look at the Siddur. So the Safot are saying,
Since
again,
we don't do it
the
then.
Safot's opinion, you have to say it once. We say it in a quiet Amidah. But when Yom Tov falls on Shabbat, there's no Vayichulu.
How can
So
we
they're
dispense with it?
established to say it every Friday night after Tefillah for the 3 times a year that we don't say Vayichulu. It's really more than 3 because Rosh Hashanah, yeah? Rosh Hashanah this year, yes?
But going to us, but why are we not relying on when we say the Kiddush at home?
Let's continue a second. Because you have to say it as a congregation. Look a second. היינו משום יום טוב שחל להיות בשבת שמתפללים אתה בחרתנו. The text of the tefillah יום טוב, פסח, שבועות, סוכות, ראש שנה, אתה בחרתנו. והיינו אומר ויחולו בתפילה. ותקנו נמי, and because of that, לומר בכל שבתות שלא לחלק בין שבת לשבת. Which comes out, we're saying like 45 times ויחולו. Of course, according to the Torah, according to other Rishonim, no. You have to say it 3 times. This is 3 times. But according to Tosafot, okay.
Wait a second, but I'm sorry, maybe I missed it. When he falls on Yom Tov falls, you say it 3 times when Yom Tov falls.
When Yom Tov falls on Shabbat, you say it only after Hamidah
So that's twice.
and by
Said.
Kiddush.
So you're
twice.
saying it twice. You're not
Right,
but
right,
according to
right.
the opinion
So
that you need 3 times.
Eli says if you have to say it 3 times when Yom Tov falls on Shabbat, you're missing ones, right? I mean, I have to look at the 2. I didn't see. ונראה, now תוספות are dealing with the question, is wine מן התורה מדרבנן? We read the Rambam more than once, many times. The Rambam says openly, wine is the Rabbanan. ונראה, the Kiddush על היין אסמכתה היא. They agree, it's only אסמכתה, it's only a remez. Now, ועד האמר, במי שמתו, the Gemara says in ברכות, נשים חייבות לקידוש היום דבר תורה, ואיזה זה obligated מן התורה to hear Friday night's קידוש, היינו דווקא קידוש היום, קידוש היום is the blessing, yes? אבל על היין לא הביה אלא מדרבנן. The wine that we use, so again the pasuk that Tosafot brought in the beginning, that Zachor is being associated with wine, right? Everything you do on wine shows that this is important. You have an anniversary, you have a special birthday, to do it with wine, this is exactly what the pasuk is, Nazkira, okay? And the Safot bring another ayah, listen. Kidamashma bereish Nazir. Please listen carefully now. Nazir is not permitted to drink wine. Others Nazir do Kiddush. The Kamar, the Gemara says in Nazir, miyayin v'sheichar yazir. What is the double? Yain and sheichar. Le'esor yain mitzvah ke'yain hareshut. The Nazir cannot drink wine even when it's a mitzvah. When is a mitzvah?
So Rabbi Prague, why Rabbi Prague?
Have a second. Uparich, the Gemara is asking, Mainiu, which yain is mitzvah? Kiddusha, yain and kiddush, ve'avdala. This is the Gemara. Mushba ve'omed me'al sinayu te'itzrich kra le'meisar. Listen good. The Gemara says, why do I need a pasuk to tell a Nazir, don't drink the wine, don't make Kiddush and wine, like Kiddush and Avdalah? Yes? Is it mina Torah that I need a pasuk to tell you not to do it? It is?
Yeah, but not saying lota said.
No, the wine.
If you tell me if the wine, no, if the wine is Torah, then you would say you have
but this is exactly what the Gemara is asking. The Gemara is asking, Eli is learning Nazir. You learn the Gemara here. The Gemara, again, the Gemara is asking, why do I need a pasuk to tell a Nazir not to drink wine, not to make Kiddush and wine Friday night? If this would be an obligation in our Torah, I need a pasuk to tell you, even though everyone, me and you are obligated in our Torah, Nazir is not permitted. But it's not in our Torah.
No, so you don't
So
need
the
a pasuk.
Safot are bringing a raya from the Gemara that the wine is with Rabbanan here.
Yeah.
It's an open Gemara. I mean, if you learn the Gemara, the Safot are bringing Gemara מפורשת. מושבע ועומד מעל סיניו, תצריך קרא למיסר. If I'm obligated in the Torah to use wine Friday night, I need another pasuk. If you are Nazir, don't drink it. The Gemara says it's only with the Rabbanan, so it's obvious that you cannot drink it, which means Nazir has to listen to his wife, to his child, whatever, to make Kiddush Achalot. But then the point of the Safot is, the Pesukim that they quoted in the beginning is Asmachta, and then they say, the Gemara. Okay.
But then why, if it was so important, why would the Rambam said if Misha mitavela, so if it was a Doraisa, I don't think he would say that, would he?
But the Rambam, you don't need this proof from the Rambam. The Rambam later in Al-Chavava, I think, says openly, Yain is with the Rabbanan. He said it openly.
So it's the Sheila. What do you have the pasuk for?
So the pasuk. Are you talking about Nazir Sem? Are you talking about
Nazir? What do I? If it's the Rabbanan, I don't need the extra pasuk.
Very good question. So Be'emet, I'm not going into Nazir, but the Safot bring you the answer. The Gemara says, Ela ki ada amar Rava shvuah she'eshte. What happens if the Nazir swears, I'm going to drink every day a cup of wine?
Huh?
Every day, then he becomes a Nazir. Now you have two things that clash each other.
Mm.
On one hand, in the
Yeah,
Torah, I'm
yeah,
obligated
yeah.
to fulfill my Shavua. So the pasuk that Nazir cannot drink
No.
wine is not talking about Kiddush.
You're leaving
It's talking
with the
about a
obligation.
Nazir who made a Shavua. Now, up till this point, Tosafot go with the Rambam. The wine with the Rabbanan. Look what they say further. I'm leaving a second. V'od matzinu lemeimar, we can still say that Kiddush הרעיה היא דבר תורה. אבל הדאמר המברך צריך שידעום, זהו מדרבנן. תוספות at the end, retreat, they say maybe it's still מן Torah. Maybe the drinking, you hear this? The drinking is מדרבנן. So what's our question by Nazir? Drinking is definitely מדרבנן, but making Kiddush on wine to show this is דבר חשוב, maybe it's מן Torah.
Without
Could you make
drinking?
it
Without drinking.
How could you make Beracha without drinking?
Obviously, someone, you would appoint someone to drink it.
Ah,
But this is the point.
so
Making Kiddush and wine is מן Torah. Tomorrow we'll continue from this.
Okay.
Today's the first day.
the method, not on Hayayin and give it to his wife to drink.
Exactly.
No problem.
This is exactly what the Safot are saying at the end.
Is that mutar?
What?
It should be mutar. Why